Hello, sir, and hello, everyone. I am Rizame M. Lita, and together with my group mates, we will discuss the characteristics of leaders. Before we go into the topic, let us first ask ourselves who are leaders? What makes them different from other people? We all know that nobody is born as a leader, right? Maybe except if you are from the royal family or if you are an heir or heiress of a throne. But nonetheless, I believe that leaders are made and not born. Today, we're going to learn the characteristics that people have in common that makes them not just leaders but good leaders. I hope by the end of the discussion, we can all learn something about leadership and being a leader. The first characteristic that we have is integrity. One of the keys to a positive and productive work environment is having leaders who act with integrity. Integrity in leaders refers to being honest, trustworthy, and reliable. Leaders with integrity act in accordance with their words. They practice what they preach and own up to their mistakes as opposed to hiding them, blaming their team, or making excuses. The 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, once said, "The supreme quality for leadership is unquestionably integrity. Without it, no real success is possible, no matter whether it is in a section gang, a football field, in an army, or in an office." How can you expect your followers to be honest when you lack these qualities yourself? Leaders succeed when they stick to their values and core beliefs, and without ethics, this will not be possible. Next, we have the ability to inspire others. The ability to inspire is one of the single most important leadership skills that separates great leaders from average ones. While there are plenty of admirable bosses, there are only a handful of leaders who are able to infuse energy, passion, and connection into their actions and behaviors, coupled with a clear vision, mission, and commitment to integrity that guides them in everything they do to make the world a better place. Probably the most difficult job for a leader is to persuade others to follow. It can only be possible if you inspire your followers by setting a good example. When the going gets tough, they look up to you and see how you react to the situation. If you handle it well, they will follow you. As a leader, you should think positive, and this positive approach should be visible through your actions. Stay calm under pressure and keep the motivation level up. As John Quincy Adams puts it, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. If you are successful in inspiring your subordinates, you can easily overcome any current and future challenges easily.
Communication. Good communicator. Until you clearly communicate your vision to your team and tell them the strategy to achieve the goal, it will be very difficult for you to get the results you want. Simply put, if you are unable to communicate your message effectively to your team, you can never be a good leader. A good communicator can be a good leader. Words have the power to motivate people and make them do the unthinkable. If you use them effectively, you can also achieve better results. So good communication skills are essential to allow others and yourself to understand information more accurately and quickly. In contrast, poor communication skills lead to frequent misunderstanding and frustration. As a team leader, you have the ability to inspire, motivate, guide, direct, and listen. And all of that is possible through good communication. A good leader must be a good communicator. Your team will not follow you if they are not sure what you expect or where you are going. Motivation. Motivation is what drives people to success. Motivation plays a critical role in employee productivity, quality, and speed of work. Leaders are typically held accountable to motivate their team, which is quite challenging. In fact, it is difficult for leaders to motivate their employees because people are already motivated. The question then is, it is not whether someone is motivated, but why they are motivated and what they are motivated to do. Motivation is necessary to face high level of challenges, to put our thoughts into action, and paves the way to visions or goals. It is important simply because it allows you as a leader to meet and even exceed your own organizational goal.
Another qualities of a good leader is being inclusive and visionary. What do we mean when we say inclusive? Leaders are being aware of their own biases and preferences, actively seek out and consider different views and perspectives to inform better decision making. They see diverse talent as a source of competitive advantage and inspire diverse people to drive organizational and individual performance towards a shared vision. So a leader should know how to appreciate variety of abilities that his or her followers have. Knowing that not all your followers have the same talents. A leader should not have biases, rather use different perspectives or opinions to have a more powerful performance. If a leader is inclusive, he or she will be able to handle the group excellently that may lead them to succeed their shared visions and goals. Leader ensures the visions to become reality by stating clear goals, outlining a strategic plan for achieving those goals, and equipping and empowering each member to take action on the plan at the organizational, team, and individual levels. So the significance of having a visionary leader is that your group will be provided a guide by the visions that you shared and your leader had finalized. This lead you to the path of success. On the other hand, visionary leader is farsighted and driven and inspired by what the company can become. Visionary leaders work hard for a greater good and keep themselves updated with time and change. Ensuring a vision for the future with perseverance and keeping everybody invested in the process is what a visionary leader does.
Self-confidence. Self-confidence is found abundantly through leaders, hence they know about their competencies and leadership qualities. They are sure about their competencies and leadership skills. They have a sense of self-assurance and self-esteem, and most importantly, they believe that they can make a difference. As Rosalind Carter said, you have to have confidence in your ability and be tough enough to follow through. So it means you accept and trust yourself and have a sense of control in your life. Innovative. An innovative leader is not a creative genius with thought-provoking ideas but gives others the freedom to develop their ideas. So you have an idea that has been transformed into practical reality. You would always find people with great ideas who lack the will, determination, and fear of taking any actions. But innovative leaders are not one of them.
One of the characteristics of a leader is organized. Organized leaders develop time management skills and plan more effectively. Leaders also have to be able to deal with people in a positive and effective way as well. Being organized sends a positive image, which is so important as leaders are signal senders. Fact is, being organized enables us to be more productive, set an example for team members, and impress external clients to more efficiently manage time. One of the most important signatures of a great leader is how well organized that leader is. Possessing a solid system of organization is absolutely fundamental to great leadership. First of all, it keeps you on the right track. It prioritizes what matters in your work and helps you continue to pursue the goals that matter. The benefits of keeping organized are you can increase your productivity, you can reduce your stress level, you can be on time consistently, and you can ensure you meet deadlines. Being organized enough to have clear plans and procedures in place also sends a great message to those who work for you. It says a great deal about your strength as a leader, and it goes a long way in building trust in your relationships. The best of leaders are the best organized. Another is prepared. The prepared mind of leader presents an original and effective way to think more flexibly about innovation, strategy, change, and problem solving. It helps leaders anticipate challenges and prepare for both the intended and the unintended consequences of change by laying out a program for developing, maintaining, and mobilizing 8 key skills: observing, challenging, reflecting, reasoning, imagining, designing, learning, and teaching. These skills provide a framework that the thoughtful leader or manager can use to approach issues of strategy, innovation, and more. Prepared leaders are learners. Prepared leaders are connectors. Leaders are navigators, and prepared leaders are designers. Preparation is the key to evolution and the enabler to avoid substitution in its stead. Preparation demands accountability. It is an individual responsibility with so many interdependent factors. There are things to consider in order to prepare more effectively as a leader. Never stop being accountable. Preparation is about being proactive to deliver on responsibility you are accountable for. Pause and pay attention to your employees. Improve your approach to problem solving. Listen carefully. When leaders listen, they can prepare much better and allow failure to guide you rightly. You're a bit better leader when you prepared.
Empathy is the ability to emotionally understand what other people feel, see things from their point of view, and imagine yourself in their place. Essentially, it is putting yourself in someone else's position and feeling what they must be feel. This is statement I've got in web, but in me, in terms of leader, empathy makes us more human, not in manner of being light in everything, but in action of being others sympathize what they feel that makes us more human being. That can a leader be. Having a empathy as a leader is like gaining more moral support to them and giving it back to them to have a strong will of emotional and moral structure. As a leader, having this important characteristic able you, me, and everyone to understand what is the situation. Is it is and decide a good for a decision for good of many or someone. Empathy makes a leader to be one of them. Remember that a boss is different from a leader. A boss is telling you what to do, to be done, criticize you. Don't feel you seeing you just their employee or just another person that can replace within the manner of working. But a leader with empathy criticize but when then teach you what you need to do, makes you more inspired and makes you motivated by simple cheering you and seeing you as a friend or a family as a whole. Leader empathy enables other people inspired of to believe in them, to trust in them, self by just simple sympathizing with them. That could be a very important ability for you and me and everyone as a future teacher, educator, and inspirational well-being of our society. Courage, a simple but unbreakable word. Courage makes us strong despite our weaknesses. It gives us fuel to feel more strong-hearted even fear is in with us. Courage is not absence of fear. It's like embrace the unknown and the answers will be revealed. It is not a factor of being strong physically or knowledge of thinking. It is our ability to deal with something something we thought we can't without trying. Being a leader with courage is like facing your own anxieties to keep living and inspiring others. Courage is not a measurable thing to be computed when realizing something you can't without trying. It is ability enables us to deal with our own fear that stop us from being unstoppable to break a leg, to win our dreams with goal, to help others and to motivate everyone. Being a leader with courage is a risk taker, giving all the best to surpass his or her struggle, giving his or her best to be better version of her or herself. Sake of everyone. For the sake of everyone, leader with courage thinks too good to do or better to be done. Even it's against to someone, just like being an inspirational speaker who provokes someone to be strong, despite of the audience own thought of self though. For me, leadership with courage and right principles of beliefs makes us a good leader with the aid of his or her experience, fellow mentors, and surrounding world of humanity. As a teacher or anything, courage is important. Remember that you need to be strong and perseverance to live your life and help others.
Influence. For some people, the word influence feels like a dirty word, but being able to convince people through logical, emotional, or even cooperative appeals is a component of being an inspiring, effective leader. Then, influence is quite different from manipulation, and it needs to be done authentically and transparently. It requires emotional intelligence and trust building. Then, influence them with good vibes, and of course everyone will participate afterwards, right? Then the next one is respect. Treating people with respect on a daily basis is one of the most important things a leader can do. It will ease tensions and conflicts, create trust, and improve effectiveness. Respect is more than the absence of disrespectful, and it can be shown in many different ways. Therefore, if you want to gain respect from the other members, then you should respect them first also.
Being thankful can make you a better leader. Gratitude can lead to higher self esteem, reduce depression and anxiety, and even better sleep. Few people regularly say thank you at work, even though most people say they'd be willing to work harder for an appreciative boss. Learn how to give thanks and practice more gratitude in your workplace. Leaders should cultivate gratitude because it breeds engagement, more positive interactions, and builds resistance. What's more, gratitude helps you acknowledge your accomplishments. Thankfulness encourages you to focus on your success. You will not be consumed by the success or failures of your competitors, and you'll be making the world better for those around you. Gratitude, while allowing you to embrace your accomplishments, also keeps your ego in check. That's because appreciation will enable you to realize that without assistance from others, you wouldn't be as successful. Maybe it's because you have a spouse who was your primary source of support and inspiration, a business partner provided you with the finances to launch your business, or thanks to their hard work and dedication, your business idea has become a reality of your employees. Also, when we're thankful and optimistic, others gravitate toward us. Being approachable and encouraging is critical when networking and attracting top talent. Next one is the learning agility. Learning agility is an individual's ability and willingness to learn from their work experiences and then apply those lessons in order to perform well in new and challenging leadership situations. Learning agility is not an academic skill. Rather, it is the ability to study a new problem quickly in order to gain deep understanding before making a decision. They have a more innate sense of curiosity or for dancing with the unfamiliar or unexpected. Said differently, individuals who are agile learners are able to let go of skills, perspectives, and ideas that are no longer relevant and learn new ones that will allow them to make an immediate difference in an ever-changing business climate. Agile learners share these characteristics. They acquire new knowledge, new skills continually, learn from their experiences, embrace new challenges, perform well in changing conditions, and are open-minded and adaptable.
Before we end the discussion, I would like to share a few words. Defining a good leader is not quite straightforward. We are often challenged because as human beings we are not perfect. This means that no single leader can possess all the qualities of a good leader. Each will have their own flaws. Rarely you will find a perfect individual. So it is okay if you do not have all the qualities and characteristics that we have mentioned in this presentation. But we must all always strive for excellence and be better in everything that we do. Joe DiMaggio once said that a person always doing his or her best becomes a natural leader just by example. I believe that we can all be leaders in our own ways. So that concludes our presentation for today. I want to say thank you to everyone who has listened to our report, and of course my deepest gratitude to my group mates for their efforts and cooperation. Thank you.